Fake love, real hate.
One West.
But we set apart, nigga.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. Oh, you can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you. Fuck a fake friend, show is over, close the curtain. Told you that they loved you, laughed at you when you was hurting. One thing about that UPK, this brotherhood for certain. Dress you up in all black, urge you up to put that work in. Same niggas that was on the block putting that work in. Abandon that lifestyle, cause now I know my purpose. Coming from a place where a black man life is worthless. 400 plus years, yeah, living out them curses. I blame the so-called leaders in the churches. Was supposed to save our soul, instead they led us to the hearses. Backstabbed and betrayed by the people you would die for. Your family ain't family, so-called friends switch sides on you. Crack and take a knee on your neck, whisper and die, boy. So I stay strapped with the Kaepernick, that's the firearm. Gotta watch your back, you know them demons out here lurking. If I don't know shit, then I know one thing for certain, look. They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you. They hate you when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you.
I say fuck the fake love and disloyal behavior. Brotherhood is a weapon, but bitch niggas is contagious. Hating your elevation instead of hitting the pavement. Watching your every move and never give motivation. Situational friendships get way with adversity. And these days, just a little bit of your kindness a luxury. I'd rather you keep your distance, be a fuck nigga too close to me. Prefer to fuck with fear nigga than house niggas with notes on to get a shirt off my back. For devoted niggas with loyalty, I noticed the lack of devoted niggas that's trustworthy if you ain't in no black. Ranked up, I'd give two fucks for free. Death before dishonor is a must, it ain't no choice for me, I'm bred different. Was never one to die, just bullshit, I'm fed different. Fuck all the information out of pulpits, I'm led different. Been taught to follow a code, Israel law, statutes, commandments, freely given, never sold, nigga.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you.
Backstage.
These motherfuckers got scrapped.
Where the ISUPK started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Since 1969, the ISUPK and the Commanding General Yohana has been teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who you are according to the Bible. You are the 12 lost tribes of the children of Israel. So, like a priest, if you could, can you make sure the microphones back there are, there we go, we're good to go. Since 1969, the ISUPK and the Commanding General Yohana has been teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians for which one? That's the should be in there. Who you are according to the Bible. You are the 12 lost tribes of the children of Israel. You belong to the Lord. You understand? Since 1969, the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana has been teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who your oppressor is. This monster that's had his foot on our neck for the last 400 plus years. This monster is the European man. His name is Esau according to the Bible. And he is the devil that the Bible speak of. You understand him? Since 1969, we've been telling you how to get out of this hellish condition that we're in. You understand? A lot of people look at heaven and hell as a place under the earth for hell, a place in the sky that you go to forever for heaven. Since 1969, we've been teaching you the truth about heaven and hell. So-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are currently living in hell right here in this land called America. They're currently living in hell in Mexico. They're currently living in hell in Puerto Rico, in Guatemala, in Cuba. You understand? In in the Dominican Republic. They're currently living in hell in Venezuela. You understand? Right now, our people in Haiti are living in absolute hell. Our Benjamite brothers and sisters over there in the West Indies are living in absolute hell. We have a monster, a cruel bastard that's been ruling over us. And here's what we have to understand as a people. If you could get John 8:32, here's what we have to understand as a people. The only way that we can enjoy heaven is if the white man is in hell. There's no enjoying heaven with them on top and us equal to them. There is no such thing as equality. The Lord said that he chose blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. And this weekend, you're going into the 4th of July. And we're going to get into this today. The 4th of July is dealing with our oppressor and the things that what they had to do to be separate from the nation that they was under. You understand? To be freed from who they felt they was oppressed by. We're going to absolutely get into that today. If you have any questions in the room before we get that, let's get this scripture, the book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. Whenever you have it, priest. It's right after Luke. You got Matthew, Mark, Luke, and then John. Absolutely, kind.
You said John what?
John chapter 8, verse 32.
John chapter 8, verse 32.
Come on with it.
And ye shall know the truth.
And ye shall what?
And ye shall know the truth.
Come on.
And the truth shall make you free.
The scriptures say, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. At some point, as a people, as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we have to learn to take this medicine called truth. Once we take this medicine called truth, then we can be made free from all the lies. We can be made free from all the false doctrines that have been pushed out, free from all the oppressors' ways. You understand? And then we'll be free to serve the Lord the way we're supposed to serve the Lord. You understand? And this is one of my absolute favorite scriptures in the Bible. You understand? Again, I'm priest and officer of 5,000 Lakum Ya Allah. I'll be filling in for priest and captain of 10,000 Debar Moth until he get here. But for now, is there any questions in the room or online? We'll take the questions in the room first. Come on with it.
All right, Genesis 38, chapter 2 through 3. And my question was, who's here, heard?
In verse 2, in verse 3.
Yeah, come on.
All right, so let's read. Let's start at verse 2.
Genesis chapter 38, verse verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
And Judah saw 3 daughters of a certain Canaanite.
Read that again.
And Judah saw 3.
And Judah saw there.
Oh, yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
Judah saw there a daughter of a certain Canaanite,
Mm-hmm.
whose name was
Sure.
Shua.
Mm-hmm.
He took her and went in unto her.
Who are the Canaanites? Absolutely. So Canaan, this is before we possessed the land of Israel. Canaan is Jerusalem. You understand? That's the land that the Lord promised our forefathers. So, but this is before we got this. This is before we got there. Judah saw a woman of that nation, of their nation, and then he did something that he was not supposed to do. He took her to be his wife. You understand? Come on with it.
So that was something he understood not to do.
Yeah, we don't marry outside. You understand? Though there was laws that was always against marrying out, doing dealings outside of family. At that time, there were certain people that we did dealings with. Our fathers set up different arrangements. There was whole things that was set up. But where we are here, the scriptures say that Judah saw a daughter of Salakia. It says Judah saw there, meaning at a certain place, a daughter of a certain Canaanite, meaning she was a Canaanite woman because her father was of Canaan. You understand? And it says her name, and then it says he took her and went in unto her, meaning he married her. You understand? Come on with it. Verse 3.
So, but now this woman was doing this is Judah.
Absolutely. The fourth son of Israel. The forefather of.
So it's not Issachar.
Absolutely.
Also a sin.
Absolutely.
Verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
And she conceived and bare a son.
Come on.
And he called his name Ir.
So this is the firstborn son of Judah. Well, I won't say the firstborn. I'll say this is the first son of between Judah and her. You get what I'm saying? So now we see context. Now we got who's the father? This little boy. His mother is a Hamite, but he's an Israelite. You get what I'm saying? That answer your question made more sense. You got more questions.
I was just trying to see, because right now I'm just doing deep history. I'm going in with just history. So I was kind of finding out because, like, I thought also that this was Judah's first son.
Mm.
So I was trying to see who he is down the line, or who he becomes down the line.
Con, I got you. So let me see. Drop down to verse 7. Show you who he became down the line. Remember who Judites saw. The so-called not Judites aren't Canaanites. Remember the Judites, and the Judites would be the so-called Negroes, right? So even though he was back then the firstborn son of Judah, he still regenerated back into the earth today as just he could be a random nigga walking the street. You feel what I'm saying? And you won't know, but his spirit is the same spirit of You understand?
Yeah. So this is Judah, right? And he said he's seeing Canaanite women. So did this take place in Africa, not in Israel?
Canaan. So Canaan was. AG, get me right or wrong on this. Canaan is Jerusalem, right?
our ancient homeland. Yeah, that's just like that's original. Would have been in our ancient homeland in the garden area, in the Garden of Eden area. Now, I'd have to go back and double check to see if it's given a location on where this is taking place.
Mhm.
Because after we have, I was like, you're saying this would have been before our. Yeah, this would have been before our takeover. Yeah, that would be. Yes, like I backtrack a little bit to see if they're dropping the locations. I don't want to say it's taking place in the land.
So, all right, so let's do this.
Because like on Genesis is it's like the beginning of the story of the Israelites, right?
Absolutely. All right, so
It's like
mhm.
just looking back at verse chapter 37, verse 1, and Jacob dwelt in the land where his father was a stranger in the land of Canaan. So, it does kind of sound like it would have been in that area. You mentioned Chicago, all kind of around that same location.
And that's what. So it's not in Africa, but it's like borderline. Because you remember, and this I'm just looking up what it says here. It gave me the Jordan River and it gave me Lebanon. Remember that Jordan and that Nile and all those rivers right there separated us from Africa. Separated that water separated Israel from Africa. So before we took that land, that was their land.
So this happened before.
Absolutely. But they are still of the seed of Ham. If we look up the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, it'll tell you that. Matter of fact, let's get it. Let's get that Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary real quick. Now let's look up Ham. Right. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. This is page 213 of the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. This is written by European scholars. You understand? If you don't have one, this would be a great book to get. All right, so it says, Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, the Libyans, and Canaanites. So they were still of the seed of Ham, even though there was a border between Africa and there. Africa is where Ham is predominantly at, but Ham also was around the other, like in a border around other places as well, like where our land is now was originally, before it became Israel, was Canaan's land. You understand? And we possessed Canaan's land and changed it from Canaan's land to Israel. But in order for it to be named Canaan's land, it had to be descendants of Canaan or Canaanites that was there living there. So that was her homeland and her father's homeland. But nonetheless, Judah married an African woman. And or a Hamite woman. I won't say African, I'll say a Hamite woman, a woman of the seed of Ham. And then they produced a son. And you say you want to see what became of him. Let's go to verse 7.
Chapter 38, verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
And Judah's firstborn.
Come on.
Wicked.
Was what?
Wicked.
Come on.
In the sight of the Lord.
Come on.
And the Lord slew him.
The Lord did what?
Slew him.
This is what became of He was doing all manner of evil. This is the firstborn son of Judah doing all manner of evil in the sight of the Lord. The Lord was like, you know what? I'm not taking this. I ain't taking this from this nigga. He's out of here. He's done. Knocked him off the map. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like the different things that happen in our hoods and the barrios, you know what I'm saying, in the reservations when we are evil towards one another. And I'm not saying this is exactly what did, but I'm saying as far as the evilness that makes the Lord want to unalive us. That you go to a funeral and you'll see a brother shoot up a funeral.
Right.
You understand? Later on, what happened? That you read a story. That brother is unalive. The Lord took him up out of here. You get what I'm saying? So this is what became of The Lord was like, he was a wicked nigga. And the Lord was like, nah, can't do it. Let me push the reset button on him. It makes sense?
Yeah, okay.
All right, come on with it.
So my other question is, now Judah's father was who?
Judah's father was Jacob. Jacob had his name. Remember, that's Esau's brother. Esau, Jacob, fraternal twins. Jacob had his 12, and I believe one daughter, Dinah. So Judah was the fourth born son of Jacob. God. Well, his descendants would be. So the so-called Negroes and Judah and no, from Judah just came the so-called Negroes. Okay. Remember, Judah and Issachar, same mother, same father. Right. So Issachar's nephew, from he had to witness the pain. See Judah go deal with the pain of losing his firstborn son from being evil. Just same way today. When Issachar witnessed us going through pain, what do Issachar do? When they see, before ICE started jumping down their neck, when George Floyd got unalive, what did Issachar do? Because that's big brother. Right. I see you in pain. I'm here for you. Which if you need something, I got you. I'm gonna hold you down. You brother. So this is how Judah and Issachar always was. You understand? Any more questions? If there's any questions online as well, you can type them in the chat.
Yeah. So they just go down to 9, 10 chapter.
Mm-hmm.
My question was, why was he killed? I said, verse 9. And Onah knew that the seed should not be his, and it came to pass he went in onto his brother's wife that he spilled it on the ground, lest he shall give seed to his brother.
Now what this is the law of the brother. So Er's wife, you understand, this is what, remember, Judah said unto Onah, go into thy brother's wife and marry her and raise up seed to thy brother. So this is the law of the brother. So if I'm unalived and me and you have, if say damn, I can't even say out the truth because now either way, nigga, it's the same. But if I'm unalived and my rib don't have kids, somebody of our nation, one of my brother, would take my wife and if no matter how I'm unalive, the Lord just take me out of here. Somebody would take my wife and give her a child in my name, and that child would be raised so that I would still live. You get what I'm saying? That's the point. That's the point.
So that only happen if she has not married any children
Con.
from you.
So if she has a child, the law of the brother is strictly if she do not have a child. If she, matter of fact, AG, can you pull that Baba Kushar, the law of the brother?
What if she has kids before she marries?
If she has kids, then she's free to marry whomever she wanted, the 12 tribes. And she has, okay, if she has kids before she met. So if she has kids or before she met me, and I don't have any kids, the purpose, what the seed goes through the man. So if I don't have no kids, then my name dies with me. You get what I'm saying? If she has kids and she decides, all right, I'm gonna stay a widow for the rest of my life. I got kids. I had kids before I met him. He took me in as a, you know what I'm saying? My last husband may have passed away, or for whatever reason, he could have been evil and I wasn't evil. So the priest unalived him according to the law. And now I'm stuck without a husband, but with kids. He took me in as his wife. We fell in love, all this. I couldn't bear a child to him. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna just stay a widow. If he don't have no other ribs that has kids, his name dies with him.
So okay, that makes sense. Now, let's say a brother that never had any kids, and that's his first wife. He ends up losing his life.
Salakia AG, Salakia, I'm messing everything up back there for you, ain't I? All right, kind. If we could, let's leave that Midwest Fire weekend back there. If you could, Baba Kushab. What was your question?
Well, let's say a brother that said this one question. See, I don't have kids, right? But Lord willing, give me some, right?
Absolutely.
But let's say in this situation here, I give myself every, but I don't have any children with her.
Right.
And I get a lot. What happens with me, and because you know they say we come back to
Absolutely.
So if I have no children,
how will you come back?
How would I come back? And what will happen to that woman? So if back in the day and what right.
So nothing would happen to her if she decides to never marry, if she can't have kids, or no, if y'all are trying and you know what I'm saying, she can't have kids, or she voiced to you like, I don't want to have no more kids. I'm hurt, all this and that. And you like, all right, bet, fine. I understand you don't want to have no more kids. It is what it is. Nothing will happen to her. But what will happen to you is you'll just go to the Most High and you'll come back through your tribe. So you'll still come back. You just won't come back through your son. You'll come back through somebody else of your tribe. You understand? So the Lord, look, all Israel is gonna be saved. the Lord is gonna make a way for all Israel to be saved.
Now, it goes to 9 to 10. 10. And the thing,
One say right before we get that, AJ, you got the law, the brother. Let's get this real quick, that so you have the law as well.
Deuteronomy chapter 25.
Mhm.
If brothers dwell together,
And one of them what? Come on.
no children, the wife of the dead shall not marry without.
The wife of the dead shall not marry without. Come on. Come on.
Her husband's brother shall go in unto her and take her to him to wife and perform the duty of a husband's brother unto her.
Meaning what? He has to give her a child so that her brother, so his brother can still live. The beautiful thing about the truth is if you got a rib today and you get unalive, you don't have no children, she just go marry whoever she want of Israel. Lord willing, she gets a brother in the truth, but you would come back through the tribe of Issachar, through another brother. And how would we know that same spirit that's on you now will be on that young brother? In our mind, we'll be like, that's Ayar. Damn, he remind me so much of Ayar. Why? Because that is Ayar. Look how he moved. That nigga moved just like Ayar. His history is on point. Like the nigga know his shit just like Ayar. Wow, that's Ayar. You get what I'm saying? Anything else?
Yeah.
All right, come on with it.
So let me read 10. And the thing in which he did displease the Lord, which therefore he slew him also.
Mhm.
Why did he get unalive?
Because he refused to give that woman. He refused to obey the law of the brother.
So because he didn't, the scripture just showed me like it's something that we should do.
Right.
If our brother passes.
Go back to verse 9.
This brother didn't want to do
right. If you see in verse 9, it says
he got unalive.
the Lord took him because he instead of okay, so I don't know who, whatever little kids is watching right now, put on your earmuffs. All right, we got South Dakota. Put your earmuffs on. All right. He's tearing fire to this woman, but instead of putting his seed in her, he pulled out. That seed was supposed to go inside that woman because that's the law. He didn't want to give her no kids. He just wanted her body.
You think he was trying to keep it a secret?
No, he can't keep it a secret because she's snitching. The whole thing for the whole reason for her marrying him is so that she can have children.
Oh, that's what she wanted to do.
That was the point of it.
But he didn't want to.
That's, you understand. That's why the script, that law of the brother with AG just read. This is why the Lord killed this nigga. Because what he did was evil as hell.
She didn't say so. It was her.
That's the point. That's the point. Because if she didn't want the kids, she would have told Judah. She'd have been like, I'm okay. I'm all right. I just married somebody else. I'm good. We got plenty people that's in Israel that's eligible for me to marry now. But she obeyed Judah's counsel, which Judah told her the law. He was like, go to his brother and let him give you a child. And what did she do? She went directly unto his brother. He gave her the back shots or the front shots, whatever shots he gave her. And instead of actually keeping it in there, he pulled out. And that was, the Lord looked at that with as evil as hell.
Right.
She wanted a child.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
You understand?
I got 2 more questions.
Come on with it.
This is what we're talking about. 38, chapter 38, verse 17 through 18.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so okay, come. So in verse 17, he said, I will send thee a kid from the flock. And she said, well, God give me a plague. pledge?
Where we at? Verse 17. Yeah, kind of a pledge.
Pledge. So now send it, verse 18. And he said, what pledge shall I give thee?
Let's start back at. Let's start from where we was at and just keep reading down. That'll give you the context.
Verse 18. And he said, what pledge shall I give thee?
Mm-hmm.
And she said,
Start back at go jump up to
16.
verse 11.
Then said Judah to Tamar, his daughter-in-law,
Mm-hmm.
remain a widow at thy father's house. So Sheila, my son, be grown.
So he's telling her now. He's like, oh, listen, somebody done tried to restrict this class, man. Listen, y'all can restrict it as much as you want, but you can't stop the truth from coming out.
On YouTube?
No, on TikTok, all we doing is reading the Bible. You understand? So, but this is what's happening though. Judah tells Tamar, which is, remember, that's Er's wife, and he tells her he's so like, let me see. Right. So this is Er's wife, and the same woman that just she married Er's brother, right? The Lord unalived Er's brother for spilling his seed on the earth instead of giving it to her. Then now Judah is telling her, like, hey, listen, go back to your dad and stay a widow. Don't marry nobody. When my youngest son, when he grow up, take him and he'll give you a child. Judah's trying to find a reason because she deserves a child to be raised up from. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
this is Er's wife.
Right.
Er
passed away.
So
The Lord took him because he was evil.
Judah is telling her
Yeah.
to just wait till I have a son.
Judah had another son. We going back. Let's where we at? Verse 12. Verse 11. It says, then said Judah to Tamar, his daughter-in-law, remain a widow at thy father's house until Sheila, my son, be grown. So this was a young, probably a young kid to a teenager, early teenager, probably. Now, not even then. He probably be either a kid, all today probably be between 13. Elementary to in the middle school. You get what I'm saying? And he's telling her, like, yo, wait till he grow up.
So how old do you think she would be?
Older.
Like 30 something.
We finna read. Come on with it.
For he said,
Let's pre-adventure.
He died also.
Meaning unless he died too. Because he already lost two sons.
Okay.
So now the younger brother already seen both of his older brothers be unalive, taken by the Lord. So Judah's like, hey, go wait for him unless he died too. All right, come on.
As his brother did.
Mm-hmm.
And Tamar went and dwelt in his father's house.
Come on.
So she waited.
Right.
Verse 12. And the process of time, the daughter of Shua, Judah's wife, died. So she didn't win, but she didn't die too.
No, not her. Tamar didn't die.
Oh, Tamar.
Judah's wife.
Okay, Judah's wife.
Right. In the process, Judah told his daughter-in-law to go over there and wait till his other son grew up. She went over there and waited. And during that process, Judah's wife died. So now this is where we at. Come on.
And Judah was comforted.
Mm-hmm.
up onto his sheep.
His sheep shears.
Sheep shears.
Mm-hmm.
To Mach.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, it's like, and his friend, Hira,
Come.
and the
Adulamite.
Dulamite.
Mm-hmm. That's the tribe. So his name is, I've heard people say Hira, some people say Hira, but he's of the people of Adulama or whatever. He's an Adulamite. So he's the son of Adulama. You understand? That part I can't give you the answer for that one.
Verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
And it was told to Mark, saying, behold, thy father-in-law goeth up to Timah to shear his sheep.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 14. And she put her widow's garment off her.
She did what?
She put her widow's garment off of her.
She, meaning what? She started. No, go ahead and read.
And covered her with
the veil, meaning she covered her face. So the widow's garment, the garment that women who lost a husband wore, she took that off and then covered her face. All right, come on.
And wrapped herself and sat in the open place.
Meaning what? She made herself look appealing. You go to the club, you see them. Imagine somebody in the club with a face cover.
Is it the one that has just shows the eye?
Yeah, some similar to that. All right.
Which is by the way of Timah.
Mm-hmm.
For she saw Sheila was grown. She saw he was what? She saw that Sheila was grown.
Mm-hmm.
So Timah is who?
That's Judah's youngest son.
Oh, that's his youngest son.
There we go. He grew up. All right, come on.
And she saw not sloppy, and she was not given unto him. So
he grew up, and there was no arrangement made.
But didn't Judah already say that?
Judah said it, and she waited.
So this is the one that was waiting?
This is the one that was waiting. She grew up. She watched him grow up, and she was waiting all for a child. She was owed a child by the law of the brother.
Okay, so she's doing all of this for him?
She's doing all of this for a child.
For a child?
All right, so think about this in your mind. Think about women that entrap a man. They'll do anything to get somebody pregnant, to get pregnant by somebody.
Yeah.
This is what she did. She was owed a kid from this house, from the house of Judah. She was owed a kid from the law of the brother. Judah told her, all right, go marry Er's brother. Done died. He ain't give you a wife. He didn't give you a child. Go marry Er's brother. His brother gave you a child. He was evil as hell. The Lord took him. Judah was like, you know what? And all my kids is evil, but I got one more. If you just go back to your father's house a widow and stay a widow, don't marry nobody. Whole time she could have went and married somebody else and had a child. But she obeyed Judah, and she went back to her father's house, and she remained a widow. This is what she's doing. She remained a widow until the boy grew, and then he grew.
So she was already watching.
She was watching. She saw.
So she saw this. This is my time for me to get over there and present myself to him.
But here's the thing: when he grew up, there was no.
He didn't know.
No, Judah knew. Judah sent her away to wait for the child to grow up.
I'm talking about the son.
The son, I'm not sure. Can't give you that answer. I don't think the scriptures say.
She knows. She's already.
But she knows that. She knows whenever he grow up, that's gonna be my child's father. In the name of You get what I'm saying? Come on with it. Verse 15.
Verse 15. When Judah taught her, he thought her to be a harlot. He thought her to be what? Harlot. Come on. Because she's preparing herself for the youngster, right?
She was told Judah was going to a certain place to tend the sheep.
So she wasn't even doing it for the youngest.
She went in his way. Because this is what she did. She waited for his youngest son. Come on.
So she's doing this to get Judah's attention.
That's the point.
And Judah was the one telling her to wait.
That's the point.
So this kid already grown.
He's grown, but Judah didn't marry her to her son. Judah didn't tell her son, hey, I promised you to her already. You can get as many wives as you want, but you have to give her a child.
He said that.
He didn't say it to her. Because if he did say it to her,
she's like kind of heat a little bit.
You get what I'm saying? Now you understand it. She, in her mind, I want this child.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get what's mine.
Right.
You understand? Come on with it. She dressed up like a harlot. Come on.
Because she had covered her face.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 16. And he turned onto her by the way and said, Go to, pray me, let me come in onto thee.
Now we're seeing context. Judah promised her all this and didn't deliver. First son died, second son died. He was like, you know what, my youngest son, when he grow up, I'm gonna tell him to go marry you and give you a child.
But he's not knowing his hurt.
He don't know, but she know that he owes her
the child.
That's the point.
He's not gonna give it to you. You give it to him.
That's the get this nigga. Come on. That's the point. That's what her mind is.
Right.
If I'm not, you promised me your son. If I'm not gonna get a child through him, I'm gonna get a child through you because I obeyed you.
Right.
You told me to go over there, but because you didn't give me your son, now I can't have a child. I'm gonna get a child some kind of way. You understand? Come on with it.
For he knew not that she was his daughter.
He did what?
He did not know. Look, for he knew not that she was a daughter.
You said it right. the first time you said it, when you was like, no, it's like it. That's how we would say it. When it says he knew not, that simply means he didn't know. He didn't know. I didn't like when he sleep with her. I didn't know that's who that was. I thought she was a hoe. Why did he think she was a hoe? Now, why did he tell her, go, I pray thee, and let me come in unto thee, thinking she's a hoe?
Well, hold on. So he said, go and pray thee?
No, he said, go, I pray thee, meaning, please go over there and let me come in unto you.
So Judas saying, go over there.
That so I can crack that egg. But he didn't know it was her. She dressed up like a harlot. She was married to his son. So you get it from your father. You like hoes. It makes sense. Your daddy like hoes. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna dress up like a hoe. Meanwhile, she wasn't even a hoe. She dressed up like one just to get what was owed to her. You understand? Come on with it.
And she said, what will thy give me that might come in unto me? Verse 17. And he said, I will send thee a kid from the flock. And she said, so right here, this is when Judah is thinking about Tamar.
No. He's right here is where she's saying, what are you gonna give me for me giving myself to you? And he's like, all right, I'm on my way to not a child. He's not thinking, I'm on my way to these sheep over here, to all these little sheep. I'm gonna give you a little lamb. That's gonna be payment. So that's what they're talking about. Is money is payment for. You get what I'm saying? That's what they're talking about right now. What you gonna give me? it hit reality, don't it? Come on.
Verse 18. And he said, what plague shall I give thee?
Mm-hmm.
And she said, thy signet.
Thy what?
Signet.
What is a signet?
Is it a signet, like signature?
That's the point.
Yeah.
It's like a seal, like this right here. This is King David's signet. So he had his own seal. He had his own signet. So and what's she thinking? Oh, give me that. That way, mind you, she's 10 steps ahead. When she's looking at him, she probably already mapped all of this out. He's probably going to deny it, call me a hoe, and say it ain't his child. Say I done slept with all these different men. She's thinking 10 steps ahead. Give me your signet. Why is she asking for the signet? Give me your signet. Here's proof that this is yours, nigga.
Right.
Come on.
And thy bracelet.
And I what?
And thy bracelet.
He know what's his. Come on.
And thy that is in thy hand.
Come on.
And he gave it to her.
And he did what?
Gave it to her.
Whatever she asked for. He pulled a T.I. song. You can have whatever you like right here.
Right now.
Come on.
And come in unto her.
Mm-hmm.
And she
conceived
by him.
Meaning what? She got pregnant. She conceived by him. Meaning she did all of this. Somebody told her that he was on his way to tend the sheep. His wife just died. He was comforted. Meaning he got over it a little bit. And he was on his way to tend the sheep. In her mind, you told me you was gonna give me your son. You never did that. He's a grown man. Why don't I have a child by him yet? Why haven't we even met each other formally in a manner to be husband and wife yet? Or to even court? You know what I'm gonna do? You gonna give me a child.
Right. So I was kind of thinking right now, he know like who he dealing with?
He didn't know.
So he must have.
Yeah. He had no clue that you or she makes sure the face stays covered. You hear the old saying back in the day, put a bag over the face. She made sure her face stayed covered so he didn't know. Come on.
Verse 19, and she arose and went away and laid by her veil from her. What was that?
She arose and went away and laid by her veil from her. Meaning she took off her veil and put it next to her and laid by it. Come on.
And put on the garments of her widow.
Meaning she took off the clothes that she had on, put back on the widow's garment. Come on.
20. And Judah sent the kid by the hand of his friend, the Adulamite, to receive his blade from the woman's hand, but found her not.
Now Judah sent the kid by the hand of of his friend. So he sent one of his friends' people to go over there and receive the stuff that he gave her.
Wow.
Because he was supposed to give her the kid of the land, the child of the flock. That was the pledge. Remember, she said, "What are you gonna give me?" He was like, "I give you one of my little lambs over here." Judah is trying to pay.
Oh, he's trying to pay.
Meanwhile, he already paid. That payment is now growing inside her.
But Judah promised her some land.
Yeah, not the land. Judah promised her a sheep, a lamb. You understand? And then he wanted to get his staff back. He wanted to get his bracelet, all that stuff back that he gave her. His friend went over there to try to switch everything over. Gone. She's not there. She went back to her father's house. She put on the widow's garment. She took a veil off, put it beside her, all of that. She went with intent. Come on.
21. And he asked the man, saying, "Where is the heart?"
Where's the what?
Heart.
He said, "Man, what is hoe at? I slept with a hoe. Where's she? What is hoe at that I slept with? Right. Why are you sleeping with a whore?" Right. Nobody's thinking to ask him, like, why are you asking about a whore? Right. Why are you asking about a harlot? Well, like, what's going on with you, Judah? Right. Did you made a deal with a harlot? Right. Why are you worried about the whereabouts of a harlot? Right. You're not gonna bring her before the judges to be judged. Why are you worried about her for? You get what I'm saying? That's where we're going with it. Come on.
22.
Back to 21.
That was opening by the wayside.
Mm-hmm.
And they said there was no harlot in this place.
Come on.
22. And he returned to Judah. And he said, "I cannot find her."
He said what?
"I cannot find her."
So his friend went out there looking for a harlot.
Right.
He returned back to Judah and he was like, "Bro, she ain't there." Everybody told him, like, "Yo, ain't nobody there. Ain't no harlot here." Right. You understand? Come on.
Also, the man of the plague said that there was no harlot in this place.
Mm-hmm.
23. And Judah said, "Let her take it to her, lest we be shamed.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, I sent this kid, and thou hast not found her." So what's going on there?
So now he's like, "Man, I gotta get this to her. I gotta get this payment, this pledge to her,
right,
or I'm gonna be shamed." Meaning what? She might go and start running her mouth to everybody, saying, Judah like whores.
Oh, and he likes whores. And he's not paying.
Judah likes whores and don't pay his dues.
Right.
He owed me and he didn't pay up. Right. So Judah's like, "Man, we gotta find her because I don't want to be seen as a person that like to deal with whores."
They're not paying.
He's not worried about not paying. He's worrying about finding this whore to keep her quiet. Because
that is even worse.
You see what you understand? Come on.
23. And Judah said, let's let her take it to her. We read that.
Come on, 24.
24. And it came to pass about 3 months after that it was told, Judah saying, "Tomorrow by thy daughter, it played the harlot."
Meaning Judah found out 3 months later that his daughter-in-law, Tamar, was that harlot that was played. Come on with it.
And also, behold, she is with the child by order.
She's with what?
With the child by order.
So she don't like Judah still don't know that's the whore. In his mind, all he hear is your daughter-in-law, who you promised to your son, who you told her you was gonna give her to your son when he grew up. She went out and played the role of a harlot, and now she's with child. This is what Judah's hearing. This is what they're telling Judah, right? But they're not saying, they don't know that Judah was the father. Judah don't know that he's the father of that child. All they know is she played the role of a harlot, and now she's with child from the act of being a whore.
Right.
Come on with it.
And Judah said, bring her forth.
Mm-hmm.
Let her be burnt.
Let her be what?
Burnt.
An extreme punishment from a man that sleeps with whores. A very extreme punishment. You're burning a whore. Meanwhile, you love whores.
You bring the later too.
But mind you, he don't know that he laid.
Still move on that. He knows she was a hoe, but by the way she was dressed.
But he knew that he decided to lay with a whore.
Right.
But in his mind, he's mad because I promised you to my son.
Right, but he got played.
That's what he's thinking.
Right.
He's thinking
So because you played on burning, right? But at the same time, he was wrong for you going after the horse. Right?
Not a picture is starting to come together.
Right.
All right, come on with it.
25. And she was brought forth. She went to her father-in-law.
She sent
to her father-in-law, saying, by the man whose these are, am I with child?
Mm-hmm.
And she said, discern,
Come.
I pray thee, whose are these? The signet and bracelet and staff.
So she said she's taking the stuff out. She's like, by whoever owns this stuff, that's who my baby daddy is. So whose is this? You get what I'm saying? She knew the whole time this was gonna happen. So in her mind, she's like, all right, give me your signet. I want the signet. I want and I want the staff. You cannot deny this child. You can't deny me. So now when she goes to court and Judah's sitting in the seat of the judge, you feel what I'm saying? Judah's sitting in the seat of the judge, and now she's like, the person that owns it, mind you, she's looking at the person that owns it. She's looking at Judah, knowing Judah was the father. And she's like, the person that owns this. She didn't even call his name. She didn't even say it was Judah. She said, she just told everybody, she said, I pray everybody just have some discernment. Just think.
Right.
Use your brain. Yeah, use your brain. Whoever owns this, that's my child's father. And then she pulls the stuff out. She pulls out Judah's signet. She pulls out his bracelet and his staff. He just gave it all. Come on with it. Verse 26.
26. And Judah acknowledged and said, she had been more righteous than I.
She had did what?
More righteous than I.
Judah said, you know what? Those are mine. Damn. Got me. You was more righteous than me. Now Judah is faced with reality.
Right.
It's just like King David when he took Bathsheba from Uriah and sent Uriah to the front line and unalived him. And then the prophet Nathan came to David and gave him a parable, like a scenario, like same scenario that David did to Uriah. And then Nathan asks, he's like, hey, what should be done to this man that did this evil? David was like, man, this nigga need to die. Nathan was like, that nigga is you. You stole Uriah's wife. So now because you stole Uriah's wife, your firstborn is going to die. But how quick David was to judge not understanding he was guilty of the same thing. That was the problem. Just like here. That's why he said she's been more righteous than I. He's about to burn her for sleeping, for playing the role of a harlot, knowing that she was promised to his son. And then this is whoever slept with me gave me this. And now he's like, well, damn, not everybody out here know I slept with a whore. And now people that have common sense will be like, this nigga love whores. Because he didn't know that was her. If he did, he wouldn't have did it. But she had to dress up like a whore, and because to get what she wanted. And because he loved whores, he went and slept it. It was, come on. He was thirsty. He needed some water. And so she gave him some water. You know what I'm saying? Come on with it.
Because that I gave her not to Shayla, my son, and he knew her again no more.
He did what?
Knew her again no more.
Now, does that mean that she was not his rib no more?
Like, what's the question?
When the scriptures say he knew her again no more.
But he forgot about her?
Nah. He knew she was with child. So during the time of her pregnancy, we're not going to sleep together. You're pregnant.
Right.
Knowing someone is that intercourse. And during that time, cut off. Done. It's not saying, unless we read in the scripture where it says she was no longer his wife. She know, because he knew sex is marriage. She knew sex is marriage. You feel what I'm saying? Now she's with his child. If you have a child by a woman and you say this woman been more righteous than you, during that ain't gonna mean you ain't gonna never sleep with her again. That just means, you know what? She's pregnant with my child.
Yeah.
During this pregnancy, I'm not touching. Understand? Come on with it. Any more? Or was that it? Come on with it.
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
All right, come on, more sign.
One more question.
Come on.
41, 45.
All right,
My question is that this name Hebrew?
Genesis 41 and 45. And your question is what?
If this name that's being mentioned, is it Hebrew or Egyptian?
All right, give me 1 second. You got a Hebrew scholar that's sitting right there in the back on the ones and twos. Zephaniah Panea. That's your question right there. No, that's not Hebrew. Right.
Do we know the meaning behind that name?
AG, can you get the interlinear for that name? Remember, the Pharaoh gave Joseph that name. So like not Pharaoh, but Potiphar, an Egyptian, gave Joseph that name. And so, hold on. Nope, it was Pharaoh. Pharaoh gave him that name. And their language was different from ours. So they spoke whatever language they spoke, but we spoke something that was completely different. So our Hebrew, we didn't speak that same tongue.
Right.
So he named Joseph something that was of their tongue. You get what I'm saying? What you got for the meaning of it, priest? Sly, you got the microphone? Kind of. You might have to speak up then, because I don't think it's catching.
So this light, it's registry now. Mic stand. We'll see if that here give it that. But
Okay.
in the Blue Letter Bible, the lexicon, it comes up with Psalms 86847. Has the math by that. Now it does give it the root word, the etymology. It is of an Egyptian derivation. Here's the meaning of it: treasury of the glorious rest.
It means what?
Treasury of the glorious rest.
Now, why was he giving the name that meant treasury of the glorious rest? Because he broke down to Pharaoh the dreams that he had, the 7 years of famine, 7 years of plenty.
Right.
And so the Pharaoh was like, all right, since you know this, the Lord must be dealing with you. You save us.
It's like,
God.
can you put that back on the stick again, bro?
So like your priest, if you could you put that back up on the screen? Kind of where it says the yeah, kind of right there. All right, the water priest. Any more questions? All right, no sweat. We got a question from Kowal in Deuteronomy 23:7. I guess we wanted a general breakdown. So let's get Deuteronomy 23:7.
Deuteronomy 23:7.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Abhor.
And Edom.
Mm-hmm.
He is thy brother.
When the scriptures say, "Thou shalt not abhor an Edomite," who knows what that means? What does that word abhor mean?
Does that mean like to Solomon?
La. It means to be abominable, to do abominable things. Like what Esau did to us, to all women and to all men, and during even to this day, that's abhorrent. You get what I'm saying? Unaliving us, essaying our men and women and children. You get what I'm saying? Doing all manner of evil against us. That's what abhorrent is. So and I'm sure Kowal is pulling asking for a breakdown of this probably, and I get me right on this, Kowal. He probably seen a debate, you know what I'm saying, or heard some Pan-Africans, or was probably just studying it and was like, all right, I need to know what this is. You know what I'm saying? So, but what we do when we call our oppressor the devil, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speak of, that's not abhorring an Edomite. That's when we tell them their crimes, that's just telling them all the evil things that they did on the earth. Right. What they did to us is absolutely abhorring us. Right. You get what I'm saying? And the scriptures say, for he is thy brother. Esau is absolutely Jacob's brother. But because of the things that Esau did, there had to be a split there. You get what I'm saying? Now Esau is no longer our neighbor. Now we're our own neighbors. You get what I'm saying?
So this is saying like don't do Esau dirty like you.
Right. When they had us in slavery, they raped our men and women. Don't do that to them. So when it's time for them to serve, we ain't gonna be touching on their women like that. We ain't gonna be doing nothing that nasty. Come on.
So this is kind of saying
Microphone.
like,
So like microphone.
this saying like speaking nowadays, like it's because you know how Esau is a little right. It's like for example, like on the south side,
Mm-hmm.
the past 2 weeks, you know, Esau had snatched up 39 Mexicans
Right.
off the streets.
Right.
As a form of retaliation and anger, you have to imagine
Yeah.
Mexicans, if these are illegal, so-called illegal immigrants,
Mm-hmm.
you know, they're doing jobs that most people don't want to do.
Right. Right.
Now, the mothers and the kids are going to be hurt
Mm-hmm.
because the father was pregnant. And we saw as a form of retaliation because of the pain these brothers might be feeling
Yeah.
towards Esau. We shouldn't go over there and unalive them or
If you have to defend yourself, defend yourself.
right.
But don't go out and all right. So Moses sinned against the Lord when he unalived that Egyptian.
Right.
Because the Lord didn't tell him to unalive the Egyptian. Moses saw what the Egyptian was doing to his brother, and he felt angry. He was like, man, I gotta do something.
Right.
And he went and did something. He looked to the left, he looked to the right to see if anybody was there. The reason why he looked both ways is because he knew what he was doing was wrong. You feel what I'm saying? Today, when we get enraged as a people, we get to a point to where sometimes we get to a point to where it's hard to reason with us. After all of this trauma has happened to us from their hands, and then they're constantly touching us. But here's what the Lord said. AG, if you could get me.
You want me to continue reading on the scripture?
In a second. Get me Romans 12:19 if you could, AG. And this is going right into the topic. Salakia, I'm gonna have to. What time is it? Yeah, Kowal, I'm gonna have to answer your other question. Matter of fact, your other question going to the topic too. Goddamn. All right. We going in the 4th of July. After this, come on with it.
Romans chapter 12, verse 19.
Come on.
Dearly beloved, avenge not yourself.
This is what Paul's writing to the Israelites that's in Rome under the hands of other devils over there, other filthy bastards over there. The same family that's touching on our brothers and sisters out here. It's the same family that was touching on us there. Not when I say of course, you know, people looking, but the same dirty bastard that was doing all manner of evil, abhorring us. That's the same bastards here that's doing it. What did Paul tell us tell us in Rome? He said, don't avenge yourself. Don't take matters in your own hands. Come on.
Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath.
But do what?
Give place unto wrath.
Come on.
For it is written, vengeance is mine. I will repay, saith the Lord.
Listen, Paul said, give place to wrath. Why? Because the Lord said, vengeance is mine. I will repay. When we go and we do anything to them, we're taking glory away from God. The Lord wants that. He wants that blood. You get what I'm saying? He want to sit up there and have counsel and be like, you know what? how am I finna take Austin Metcalf's dad off the earth? These ICE agents that's touching our brothers and sisters here in Milwaukee just decided they wanted to ramp it up and be brutal with it. How am I gonna get them off the earth? And when we go and do it, we're stealing from the Lord. The Lord said, vengeance is mine, I will repay. That don't mean don't defend yourself, though. That means if they're not harming you, and you see that they're over, like they're off doing something by themselves, and you manage. There was some ICE agents that had face reveal. If they end up revealing themselves, and they go to the gas station, or you see them at a grocery store, and they not on duty, and they ain't trying to harm you, don't go over there and put a bullet in his head. The Lord said, vengeance is mine, I will repay. But if they do come to you, defend yourself, because you do have rights. Here's something else you can do. Come into the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana. Be protected by the men of the Lord. Look, we've been telling our people, our brothers and sisters, that, get me right or wrong on this, AG. We've been telling our brothers and sisters that it may come a time real soon where that Underground Railroad may have to happen again. But it ain't gonna be for niggas this time. It ain't gonna be for the tribe of Judah. It's gonna be for the tribe of Issachar. They're gonna have to feel that Underground Railroad. What the Lord said, Judah and Israel will be oppressed together. Come on. Any more on that? Okay, Con, let's get back to and then AG, if you could get the Declaration of Independence. Come on.
Verse 7. Thou shalt not abhor an Edomite.
The Lord said, don't abhor an Edomite. Don't do evil. Don't render that kind of evil with that kind of evil. You understand? Like they're doing all manner of filth to you. Don't do to them what they do to you.
For he is thy brother.
That's your brother. Come on.
Thou shalt not abhor an Egyptian.
Thou shalt not abhor what?
Egyptian.
Meaning don't do evil stuff like that. Don't go and grape the Egyptian women because you're angry and pissed off. Don't do stuff that's against our laws, that's cruel to them, because you're pissed off at what they're doing to us. Come on.
Because thou hast a stranger in his land.
Because you was in his land. Or we went in captivity. What did Joseph do? He talked to Pharaoh. He was like, hey man, like my father and my brothers is out there. Can they come in here? Like, I don't. Oh yeah, you gonna get there. Joseph was like, hey man, is it okay if my family? And the Pharaoh was like, absolutely, bring them in. We got them. You're taking care of us. We gonna take care of them. You understand? I ain't gonna tell you the rest of it. I'm gonna let you study and come back with questions. You get what I'm saying? But the Lord said, don't abhor them because we were strangers in their land. Now, let's get into the 4th of July. Let's get to the Declaration of Independence. This year marks the 250th year of celebrating the 4th of July, where it was marked as a day of celebration. Come on.
So this is on the National Archives, American founding documents, transcription of the Declaration of Independence. Congress, July 4th, 1776. The unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America. But in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another.
To do what?
Dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another.
Come on.
And to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them. A decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should be aware of causes which impel them to the separation.
The Declaration of Independence. You celebrate July 4th because America, the so-called European Americas, went to war for their freedom against Britain. Mind you, you've never went to war. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. In America, you never went to war to be free from them. You didn't fight for your freedom. You're still fighting to figure out who you are. Meanwhile, they went to war against Britain to establish everything that you see today on the earth. They have a military established. They are the greatest power on the face of the earth. And they went to war for that. Now, there's a war that you should absolutely go to. There's a battle that you should absolutely go to war with for you to be free. You should go to war with yourself. In order for you to be free from America, you have to free yourself from America. You have to want to be free. The Declaration of Independence is talking about a people that wanted to be free from Britain. You have to want to be free from America. If you love America, you will never want to be free from it. If you love our oppressors, you'll never want to be free. If you don't look at the white man as the devil, you'll never want to be free from America.
Right.
You have to go to war with smoking weed. Go to war with all manner of evil. You can't put the weed down. How you gonna go to war with anything? You can't stop smoking for 24 hours, but you expect to rule the earth. You say, oh, we the best people on the earth. You're not. You can't stop smoking weed. You can't stop going to strip clubs. You can't stop liking whores. You can't stop fighting your brothers. But you're the greatest on the earth. Meanwhile, they're celebrating this Saturday, they're celebrating 250 years of being separate from Britain while looking at you unalive yourself. And while you unalive yourself, they're picking you off slowly. Putting abortion clinics in listen, you don't want to have no babies. You're going to go get an abortion. You're unaliving our race of people. You're putting up the devices. The accuser of the brother set up devices for you to unalive yourself, for you to do all manner of evil, and for him to just sit back and watch you do it. And you take the bait. And now they get to look at the Lord and be like, he don't love you. This can't be your greatest. Look at what he's doing. This nigga been buying my weed every day, 3-4 times a day. How he get the money? I don't know. He get the money though. I'm rich. I'm living good off of him. I'm eating from him. But then you'll smoke that blunt and you'll talk about how you're the greatest on the earth. Everybody want to be like you. And then July 4th come around, you're celebrating their independence. Well, we have an Independence Day. We absolutely have an Independence Day. It's called the Passover. That's our Independence Day. That's when the Lord freed us from filthy Egyptians that did all manner of evil against the Lord's people. Any more on that? You all want to chime in, y'all can at any time too.
We hold these truths to be self-evident.
We do what?
Hold these truths to be self-evident.
Come on.
That all men are created equal.
In the year 1776, they said what?
All men are created equal.
Hold on, let me find out when the last slave ship made it to the shores of America. I might be tripping.
It was like 1803.
Yeah, I don't want to be tripping, how y'all. In 1776, they said all men are created equal. But what did in July 9th? Good night. Stop. Y'all. 5 days after their celebration, the last slave ship in 1860 made its way here through the transatlantic slave trade. But in 1776, they said, what, AG?
We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men were created, all men are created equal.
Yeah, not you niggas. Not Neymar. Not you Spicks and Savages. Y'all ain't equal to them. Because they also said that you was 3/5 of a man. Come on with it.
That they are created with certain unalienable rights amongst life. That among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Life. Come on. He can't make this up. Come on.
That the security rights are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the government. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as the men shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness.
Listen, they went to war for about 15 months for this, for a pursuit of happiness, for them to know what life is. They went to war for 15 months so they can have this. Meanwhile, you're getting ready to go and celebrate their freedom. You still a slave. And they're giving you the day off to celebrate their freedom. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, listen, how about this? Because I'm such a good slave master. On this day, it's the 4th of July. We finna throw some devils will even invite you to a party. 4th of July. Most niggas is having cookouts. Most Hispanics is having cookouts. They in the clubs throwing it in a circle, going crazy. How many babies are made on the 4th of July? Let's look that up. Come on. Microphone.
For me, just observe the north side. I see Edomites that do live in the north side. They're not usually blowing up fireworks. They're just out on the porch all the celebration.
Why is that? Because the slave master don't need to celebrate his freedom.
Yeah, there's no money. All the fireworks done by their neighbors.
You get what I'm saying? He don't have to celebrate. He knows he's free. But if he make you feel like you have an ounce of freedom, and then tell you, hey, I got fireworks over here. These stores, they having sales on this day. Amazon having a big sale this day. Go and buy all the stuff you need. Go crazy, light up the sky. I'm gonna just sit back. I ain't spending a dime. I know I'm free. You're not, you my slave. But I'm gonna make you feel free for a day. For a day. For a day, you get a taste of freedom for a day. Meanwhile, they get 365 consecutive days of freedom. And then you get one. And your day of freedom is celebrating their freedom, not yours.
Yeah, on the island, that goes around that time.
Come on. How many babies is born on 4th of July? Or conceived? Good night. Roughly 3.6 million babies each year. That's just another day for you to be a whore.
Yeah, you know, the clinics.
Microphone.
The clinics got to be packed July 6th.
Come on, man. Meanwhile, what is our oppressor doing? He's, hey, you see, this is why you shouldn't save them. It is exactly why you shouldn't save them. They just celebrated Juneteenth, thinking they free, and now they celebrating July 4th. They're eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, and they're whoring their women down. And their women are playing the role of a harlot. I know you don't want to save that, but you call that your favorite.
Right. That's like, if I could see how Esau be thinking when Judahites, you know, when they want to come together to do the protesting. I don't think Esau's gonna take them seriously. It's like exactly what you said. Okay, we see you celebrating Juneteenth, but then you're always celebrating our.
Yeah.
So like, we're not gonna take you back seriously when you're just emotion.
Get me Romans 12:9. AG, if you could, I sent a video to the Instagram of them preparing for race wars.
You said 12 and 9.
Come on, you can start at verse 9.
Romans chapter 12, verse 9. Let love be without.
So like your Revelations.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 9. The great dragon was cast out, that the old serpent called the devil.
Called who?
The devil.
That the scripture say the great dragon was cast out, and that old serpent called the devil. Who is that old serpent? The so-called white man. Come on.
And Satan.
Come on.
Which deceived the whole world.
Which did what?
Deceived the whole world.
They got the whole entire earth celebrating the 4th of July. They celebrate. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. I don't want to speak prematurely. They celebrate July 4th in Guam, Guam. I don't know where the hell that is. American Somnia, Northern, some other place, U.S. embassies. Like they're celebrating July 4th, like in other places that's not in the 52 states or the 50 states, however many states it is. You get what I'm saying? Like the scriptures say they deceive the whole earth, make the whole earth know, hey, listen, this is a good day to be free. It's a good day. Everybody have this day off. Meanwhile, you're still a slave celebrating somebody else's freedom. And then after you're done celebrating, you have to go right back to your slavery and say, yes, sir, master. Make sure you clock in on time. Yes, sir, master. Yes, boss. It's the same thing. Yes, boss, I got you. I got you. Yes, sir, master.
It's crazy because sometimes they will think that they're doing you good.
Come on.
You're taking that day off, but really, you're not working that day. You're not be able to pay sometimes.
You're hurting.
Yeah, I need that day.
And then how much money you spend in firecrackers when that money can go to your rent? How much money? But it's engraved in America's mind, and so like in Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians' mind, that I have to participate in this day. How much money we spend on Christmas and Easter, all these different holidays, when this money can go to, you can buy yourself a new car with how much presents you buy, how much firecrackers you buy. You can go put that money up and be closer to, you get what I'm saying? Being closer to paying something off. How much debt are we in as a people? How much of our people actually have good credit? You can pay that off. Pay $11,000 just in fireworks alone for one day. Diabolical. Come on, man.
We'll live our lives. Now that we got kids, we're paying the fireworks for our kids. It's out there for July. So now we're doing it for the kids. I'm probably
listen, look, we got Sioux Falls in the chat. Get a load of hand. Hey, shalom, Mike, and help out Shimon Shepherd Thumb. If y'all have any questions, drop it down in the chat. Well, y'all can just raise your hand. All right. All right, let's get back on that scripture. Salakia AG, it was the very last video. I sent it from Milwaukee to myself and Cap on Instagram. Come on with it. Come on. Mm-hmm.
The old serpent called the devil.
Call who?
The devil.
Come on.
Satan, which deceived the whole world.
Come on.
He was cast out onto the earth.
Come on.
And his angels were cast out with him.
Who are the angels of the devil? And what does it mean that the devil was cast out to the earth? Anybody?
So that free, right?
What's heaven and what's hell? We got Isaiah Allah in the chat. Shalom. Appreciate Al Bashim and Shabbat Kathar. Absolutely. So if someone is in heaven and they're cast out into the earth, what does that mean?
So they were pushed out.
Break it down even more. Who want to give it a try?
So like, sir,
Come on with it.
down from his power, authority, splendor, paradise. But that particular day, he would have held it down.
That's absolutely correct. Let me get a precept of Isaiah chapter 14, verse. So like, y'all stay where you at. Let me get the precept. Isaiah 14 and 12. Yahweh. Come on.
It's the book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12.
Come on with it.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
Now this is the same thing that we're talking about. He was cast out into the earth. So now everybody is wondering, oh Lucifer, son of the morning, meaning this is talking about the mystery daughter of Babylon, or this is talking about Babylon in Isaiah. So it's talking the king of Babylon. He's like, how are you falling from heaven, from this glorious state of condition that you was in? Come on with it.
How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?
Meaning what? Your nation of people weakened the whole earth. You had everybody afraid. Your military was everywhere. How did you go from here to here? Come on with it.
Verse 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven.
I will do what?
Ascend into heaven.
This was during, when they said this in their heart, this was during the time of the Renaissance. That was when they got tired of King James, all the niggas ruling Europe. And they was like, you know what? I'm going to ascend into heaven. I'm tired of being in this low state. I'm gonna rule now. I want to be in charge of the earth. You understand? Come on.
I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
Come on.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
Meaning what? He's saying he's gonna make himself far above Israel. He's gonna make himself so high above Israel, our people are gonna look at him like he's God. Come on.
Sorry, this is Satan speaking.
This is not the angel Satan. This is the devil. This is our oppressor, the so-called white man. The scripture say Lucifer. Lucifer in Isaiah 14 was the king of Babylon, but that was he had his whole nation that thinking like that. His people was thinking like that. Come on.
So Lucifer was actual.
It was a man. It was a man. It was an absolute man. If you read the 13th chapter, it'll tell you that this was talking about the king of Babylon. You understand? So now, when you see Babylon now, what do we see? We see America. Babylon means confusion, all manner of confusion. We still in Pride Month. Are we still in Pride Month? Thanks be to God we out of Pride Month. But we just had a month that was dedicated to them, to the Transformer community. You get what I'm saying? That's confusion. They're saying their struggle is the same struggle as our forefathers. That's confusion. That's Babylon. Scripture saying that dead bodies will lie in the street, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Meaning what? A bunch of confusion and slavery. You understand? Come on with it.
Khan on one Khan. I will extend above the heights of the clouds.
I will do what?
Extend above the heights of the clouds.
Read on.
I will be like the Most High.
Read on.
Verse 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the
Drop to
sides of the
verse 16.
Khan on one Khan. Verse 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee.
This is what happened when they come from heaven to earth. When they get to earth, which is coming real soon. When they get to earth, everybody that see them is gonna narrowly look upon them. Meaning we're gonna look at them like, really? This really them? Come on.
It's talking about the angels.
It is we're talking about the angels.
Revelation 12 and 9.
Right. So this is not talking about the angels in heaven. This is talking about the so-called white man in Revelations. This is why we went to Isaiah 14. Because Isaiah 14 is a direct precept to that. You get what I'm saying? So the so-called white man, what we at in Revelations? The Christian church will have you believe that angels fell from the sky and made babies, and now you got Goliath, one of the offsprings of the babies of the angels. You get what I'm saying? All that is a farce and a lie. Those, when it's talking about, you said verse 9. When it says the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, that's nigga talk right there. That old snake, that backstab.
It's like when I read that, it said old serpent. It reminded me of Genesis.
That's the old serpent. That's the exact old serpent. When this is talking, that's how you know that this in Genesis, that wasn't a literal snake. That was speaking of another nation. Eve got enticed by another nation of deceivers. That old serpent, that serpent from back then. You get what I'm saying? When you read, think niggas right. Like, hey, you remember that snake? Yeah, that snake from back in the day. You get what I'm saying? Come on with it. Yahweh.
And consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
Is this the what?
Man that made the earth to tremble?
There's gonna come a day out when they fall to the earth. Our oppressors is gonna absolutely fall all the way down to their lowest state. Think about a day. I saw a video today, and it pissed me off bad. Like, I got mad. It was a devil did the same thing that devils did to Emmett Till. This woman unalived her child, and then she called the cops and she cried and said an unidentified black man walked in her house and killed her child, and she knew she lied. But because of a white woman's tears, they always go to their aid. A white woman knows that America will have her back. All she has to do is cry. There's gonna come a day out where white tears won't mean shit. That's gonna be a beautiful day. When white woman's tears don't mean shit. Their husband, their kids, they're gonna die off. They're gonna be crying, boo-hoo crying. My man dead, what am I supposed to do? We just gonna look at him. Can I remarry? Ooh. I'll gladly take an African. Nah, we don't mix breed over here. You can't marry an African. You can't marry a Hawaiian. You can't marry an Arab. So I can't remarry? It's the law. I don't make it, I just follow it. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be boo-hoo crying, and it ain't gonna mean nothing to us. That's gonna be that's heaven. That's heaven for us, and that's earth for them. You understand? Come on. You said something, regards?
Salaki, I thought I was
Come on.
muted.
That did
Like
shake
regards, what you said?
I said Salaki, I thought I was muted.
Oh, nah. You good. Come on with it, Yahweh.
That did shake kingdoms.
And look, we all grant it's gonna be a day where you're not gonna see the white man no more. This is what Revelation is talking about. They gonna come and serve their 1,000 years. And then you won't see them no more. You'll see them in museums. And our kids, they're gonna look at us and be like, hey, Pawpaw, this who is ruling y'all? You mean that wilder beast right there, that hairy monster? That you said that was ruling y'all? I can't see it. And you're gonna have to be like, yeah, man, once upon a time, we was in their land. See, you see that nigga sitting on the throne? If he didn't come back, you wouldn't never have met me, but you would have been born with them ruling. And you know what your great greats will do in the kingdom of heaven? They're gonna laugh at you in disbelief, because white tears won't mean shit. The white man will be absolutely extinct off the earth. Come on. Yeah.
Not to get too deep, but this is the reason why the reverse engineering, CFOs, so because they're Christian.
Yeah.
So they know that their time's clicking.
Yeah. This is why it's so important for us to not mix breed with them. There's videos of white women out there saying, hey, I have to have sex with a black man because I don't care about them, but I want to preserve some kind of whiteness. No, we don't need to preserve that. Let that die. We cool. You celebrating 250 years of your independence. We cool. You've been preserved long enough. Let's get back to Revelations.
And he was cast out onto the earth.
Mm-hmm.
And his angels were cast out with him.
Who is his angels?
Well, what's the meaning of angels? Like what's the
Messengers.
So the devil's messenger?
Yeah. Who is the devil's messengers to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians?
Will be the government.
I won't say the government. That's it. That's more going into his confederacy.
Shall we
If I give you a clue, you're gonna get it, because ain't too many clues I can give you. You get what I'm saying? La.
Isn't that their the one they obey too?
So the white man obeys Satan. But who is the white man's angels?
I would say
You say who? Which ones of us?
I said it, right?
Which ones though?
The like people say, coons.
Give me more. You cooking with oil right now. Like, put the food inside the oil. Give me more.
You know, the one that, you know, like also talk about the slaves, the one that lived in the house of master.
Now, who would they be today?
Thanksgiving.
You was right there. You was right there.
All the ones that serve in the military.
Not just them, but there is like, who are the white man's perfect slaves today? Not just the entertainers, not the entertainers. You're right about that. But there's a group of people, male and female, that's the greatest slaves to the white man, like his angels. They do his bidding to us. I know he shot up these 9 people, but we gotta love and forgive him. Give him a hand. That's who his angels are. So when the scriptures say he's gonna be cast, where we at? He's gonna be cast into the earth and his angels, meaning what? One day he's gonna go into, the white man's gonna go into slavery, and the ones of us that love him is gonna get unalived by Christ. And then 1,000 years, a long period of time, they're gonna serve their slavery, and then the white man's gonna get extinct, and then those coon niggas is coming back into the earth. They're gonna come back as janitors. They're gonna come back as like low, in a low place.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because in their kingdom, they was the messengers of the white man. You're an angel of the Lord right now. Even though you're not a celestial, you're a terrestrial, but you're an angel. You're a messenger of the Lord. You get what I'm saying? Same thing over there. You understand? All right, any more on that? Yep, let's go to verse 10.
Verse 10. Sitting in heaven. Now is come salvation, strength.
And what?
And strength.
Come on.
And the kingdom of our God.
Now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God. Now is come heaven. Come on.
And the power of his Christ.
Come on. For the accuser.
Or for the accuser of thy brother is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night.
Now this goes back to what I was saying earlier. 4th of July is just another chance for them to accuse the brethren before the Lord day and night. It's another chance for them to prolong Christ's return. Christ is not coming back until the 144,000 is sealed. It's our job to go and get them. Come on.
So the 144,000 is sealed, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you said that, it made me think of the souls of back to him.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Could they be
144,000 to him? Or am I wrong?
So if the souls that went back to the Lord, like example, these two powerful priests and prophets that just went back to the Lord down there in Texas. They the 144,000. You know what's going to happen when Christ return? So like, what was that brother's name that just gave his spirits back to the Lord? Zakar. Christ's gonna look down at Zakar grave, and he's gonna say, "Get up." Christ's gonna look down at Karab's grave and say, "Hey, Karab, hey, get up." And they're gonna rise. The dead in Christ will rise first.
Okay, so the 144,000 will be the ones that go back to him. He sealed them.
Nah, The 144,000 is men that follows the Lamb, which is Christ, wherever he goes. So Christ go through fire, you go through fire too. You don't waver. You can be alive when Christ come back. You can still have breath in your lungs when Christ come back and be a part of that 144,000. Or you can lay down your life for the sake of the Lord, in the work of the Lord. And then you be a part of that 144,000. That way.
So
Alive and dead. That's why the scriptures say, and the dead in Christ shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain will be caught up together.
I don't know what scripture that is, but that's when Christ skyward, right?
Absolutely. That's when the chariots, what the world calls UFOs, we call IFOs, because we identify those objects. Those are the chariots of the Lord. You understand? When Christ come back with 200 million angels and all those chariots come out the sky, out of the fourth dimension, there's going to be 1/3 of us. Now, granted, we're praying that we provoke the Lord to save all of Israel. But what's written is 1/3 of us will make it on chariots, and 144,000 will be sealed as the ruling class. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Any more questions? Did we cover that July 4th pretty decent? Regards said he got a question, so like it. Let's bring Regards up real quick. Come on, soldier.
Salakia Adawan. In Haggai chapter 2, verse 6 through 7, has that taken place? Haggai chapter 2, verse 6 through 7.
Salaki, I couldn't hear him. AG, did you hear him? Okay, and Haggai 2. All right, come on with it.
So I was just Salaki, I was just wondering, did that take place yet? Or is this a future prophecy?
Let's read it.
Khan out of one Khan. This is the book of Haggai, chapter 2, verse 6 through 7. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, yet once it is a little while, and I will shake the heavens and the earth and the sea and the dry land, and I will shake all nations, and the desire of all nations shall come, and I will fill this house with glory, saith the Lord of hosts. And Salaki, the reason why I asked is because I've heard something similar in other places in the Bible. So I'm wondering if this is just that being repeated in a different way, or if I'm missing something.
Okay, so let me get an absolute breakdown on this for you, and then get back with you, all right?
Salaki, I'm only not on the camera because I'm in my uniform still.
Nah, you too wild, bro. You too wild. Let me get an absolute breakdown on this, and then let me get back with you on that, all right? Salaki, AG, did we cover that 4th of July, 4th of July? Do we have time? No, we out of time. Let's real quick go back to since he in Haggai, let's go back to the first chapter real quick, verse 5, and then we'll end it right there. Come. Come on.
Consider your way.
Do what?
Consider your way.
This is what the Lord said to Israel. You understand? It's time for us as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to consider our ways. We're tired of all this unaliving that's happening to us. We're tired of the public lynchings. We're tired of ICE hunting our steps. It's time for us to consider our ways. Any more on that? All right, that we'll close out on that. With that, if you are so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, what you should do is obey God. The scriptures say if you obey Him and do what He say, and I'm paraphrasing it, then He'll be an enemy to our enemies and an adversary to our adversaries. We have great adversaries. We have our oppressor has came against us like a flood. He's came against us like a flood. And here in 2026, you thought slavery was over. Our oppressor is showing you just how he really feels about you. But here's what you can do. Consider your ways and see if what you're doing is right. Call a local ISUPK school near you. Get in class. Sit down. If you don't want to be a soldier, you don't have to be a soldier. Sit down in class and learn how to change your life. This is how salvation is going to come to us. You understand? This is how we're going to get mercy from God. We need mercy, man. With that, I pass the class over to priest and officer of 500. Hey, yo.
This is security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules of new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister is interested in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to thy brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 and 21. Malachi 3:8 through 10. Means tenth in Hebrew. Ma'ashur. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering to the priest. Not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holidays and
Holy convocation.
Holy convocations. Announce holy convocations from the
Blowing the trumpet. 9/11.
Memorial blow of the trumpet, which will be on 9/11. Remind Akim and Aqua to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. Amajim, which means to stand. Amajim Shabbat. Barak. Amajim. Barak. Yahaba Shem Yashar Barakatah.
Yahaba Shem Barakatah.
Yamata. Sarah's face the sister. Amana Shabbat. Barak. Sisters Amajim. Amajim Shabbat. Barak. Amajim. Barak. Yahaba. With that being said, class is dismissed.